Hey guys, my name is Eva and I'm a massive puzzle fan. I thought it could be a great idea to do a puzzle with you guys and explain how I approach doing puzzles. I'll be talking about some of the things I look out for, my best tips and tricks. By no means am I an expert, but if you love doing puzzles and you want to learn how to improve, maybe get a little bit quicker, I'd love to take you along with me and show you how I do it. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, guys, I found this super cute frog puzzle on this website, so we can go ahead and do this one. If you have any others that you found on the website that you'd be interested in watching me do, feel free to drop them in the comments. Also, personally, when I'm practicing doing puzzles, I don't typically use the guide image to do the puzzle. I really like to do it just based off of, the pieces, how they look, and their orientation. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Now that I'm looking at our puzzle, I'm seeing a few key pieces that are sticking out to me. I'm gonna go ahead and group those together. I'm noticing that these eyes of the frog are really standing out to me. Also, these key light green pieces seem to be, really easy to identify against like the dark green background that we have here. So I'm just gonna bring those out and kind of start grouping them if I think that there's a match. Not really paying too much mind, but just kind of going down and seeing where they could fit with each other. I think something that I tend to do that's really helpful when puzzling is kind of just bringing pieces together and seeing if there might be a match. I think a lot of it is like trial and error, and it's totally okay if there's not a match. You can just quite literally place it away. But I think I tend to do this in physical puzzling as well, like not online. So I think it's a good technique to follow because you increase your chances of finding a match. I think something I also tend to do is I tend to look for continuity of certain items. So as you can see, it seems like this frog has like a lip here or something. There's probably going to be some very light green skin in between, but like for continuity's sake, I'd probably be looking for, a tan lip of sorts. And there we go, we have it, just like that. I'm also going to look at the shape of pieces. So as you can see here, this very thin tab right here, it's very easily identifiable. And I feel like that's something I would definitely look out for as well. I typically start puzzles with the border, but for this one, I just wanted to challenge myself as well. Since it is a smaller puzzle, I feel like I'll be okay if I don't start with the border, but I definitely recommend starting with the border for more challenging puzzles. At this point in time, I'm just bringing all of the kind of color-filled pieces to the middle. I think that's honestly what's going to drive the most easily identifiable part of the puzzle, and then we'll get into the more challenging pieces, which naturally, as you can assume, will be these white and dark green pieces. With this piece, I'm looking for, a small spot where I could put this piece that sticks out. It's not really coming to me right now, but that's no problem. I can just focus on a different part of the puzzle. I think something that I tend to steer towards is just taking my time and not applying too much pressure to myself. I've noticed that when I try to like get through a puzzle really fast and I try to puzzle as fast as possible, I tend to actually go slower than I would if I were just taking my time. Maybe the same as like when I'm cooking or something, or trying to get something done really fast at work. It just like tends to take me longer because I'm making more mistakes and I'm just missing important things. So that's what I try to remind myself, is just take my time and enjoy the process. And if I reach like a flow state, then it'll go faster anyway. So it seems like we're creating the body of the frog here. Sometimes I get so invested in the specific pieces that I'm not even like thinking about the actual thing I'm building. So I think that is also really key, is sometimes to just like take a step back and be like, wait, what am I actually putting together? Oh, right, it's a frog. So, you know, he's going to have a little bit more natural shape to him. And just remember that like some of these colors are really flowing. I think also what's key is if we start to get, you know, a little disheartened by the lack of progress that we're making in the puzzle itself, we can always go to a different section of the puzzle. That probably for this puzzle would mean at this point maybe making the border. So if I were to keep trying to add pieces and it's not working for me, as you might see honestly in a few seconds, I probably would just like direct my energy to a different part of the puzzle, which would likely be just doing the border. But it seems that we just needed to get a few pieces into place, and now we're able to make a little bit more progress here. Maybe we'll bring this in as well. Maybe this looks a little more rigid than the body of the frog. So it seems like there's likely a piece of bamboo or something a little more hard that the frog is leaning on. So we'll just keep that in mind as we keep making this puzzle. I'm definitely feeling a little bit of a challenge with these very organic shapes that I'm seeing, but definitely beautiful. And I think, you know, if you tend to do like artist created images of things, then going to such an organic puzzle might pose a little bit of a difficulty. So maybe that's what I'm feeling right now. All right, using my doing the border tactic. I think with this, what I'm seeing is these colors and shapes are coming into play a little bit here. So seeing this like swooping shape a little bit. So that's dictating kind of where I'm putting these pieces. There we go. I think when the colors are this similar, it's definitely important to pay note to like the small differences in them. So I definitely recommend doing that. Still just using this trial and error technique. I think it's really helpful. It's funny because sometimes when you just do the trial and error and a bunch of pieces fit together in a row and you were just guessing, it's like, well, maybe I do kind of know what I'm putting together. Maybe I kind of understand this puzzle very well. So I love when that happens. Something that I typically do too when I'm doing a puzzle in person is if I'm getting frustrated with the puzzle, one, definitely stepping away and taking a break from it. But I think two, what's also key is changing the angle that you're looking at it from. So I think what could be really helpful sometimes is just standing up, honestly, if you're sitting down, and just making small adjustments like that to see if that could impact, you know, how you're doing the puzzle, and just help yourself out through some of these changes that you make to your strategy. Okay, we're really getting somewhere now. Awesome. I think like these big sections of a uniform color can be a lot more intimidating than they actually are. I think that was this one for me for sure, but that actually went pretty smoothly. So maybe I was doing better than I thought I would. Corner pieces are pretty obvious. And I think with a puzzle like this also, where these colors are pretty uniform, I would tend to look at shape a little bit. So I think that can be really helpful. Like here, we know that this one has 3 really small points in it, so we would use something like that. But yeah, just going down the line here, still using my trial and error technique. I'm really just trial and erroring, but it just is working really well for some reason. Maybe my eyes are able to easily detect the differences in the green shades for some reason. Maybe I'm not colorblind at all. All right, we're getting to the end here. Super exciting. We have the last border piece and just some of the bottom here. Last piece, and we're done. Thanks for watching me do that super fun puzzle. I really love doing it with you guys, and if you're interested in me doing any other puzzles, definitely let me know. Feel free to drop a like or just comment the puzzle that you want me to do next. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I can't wait to continue puzzling together. See ya!